Hi everyone, I welcome you all to this new edition of Talk to Be. It's Talk to Be, baby. You can call someone, call your friend, call your family to come watch Talk to Be together. What do we do here? We discuss life issues, we talk about lifestyles, families, fertilities, we talk about your challenges and how you've been able to overcome them. And if we need to solicit for help from people, if necessary, we do that as well. But on this edition, hmm, I have a story that I've known a little about, but I want us to listen carefully to it and also to learn from this person's story. So stay tuned while we go for a break and bring in my guest. Don't go away.
Talk to be.
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 Talk to me.
Talk to be.
Yeah, you have to talk to me.
Talk to be.
Talk to be.
Talk to me.
Talk to be, share your experience.
Thank you for staying tuned on the show. The show is Talk to Be. Just in case you're just joining us, thank you for watching this edition of Talk to Be. Right, I have a guest in the studio with me. She has a story to tell. She wants to talk to us. Okay, I know you're going to learn one or two things from this. So let's go there. All right, madam. Good day to you. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Yes.
Good afternoon. I know because you were not revealing your identity, um so there'll be no long introduction about yourself, but I know you are a registered nurse, a very good one at that. So pleased to meet you. Nice to have you on the program. Okay, because we are not revealing your identity, so there will be no long introduction. I'll just go straight to my questions. I know you are a registered nurse, a very good one at that, right? So I would like for you to tell us your story. Tell us from your childhood. Tell us what has happened. I know you might need to, cut some of them short, but let's hear you.
Thank you for inviting me here. Let me start from my childhood. My childhood was crazy. It was crazy. I grew up with parents that they prefer the other child than
To their
to
own.
their own. So we are just two. So they prefer my younger sister to me because they feel like I'm on the weaker side and she's more smarter than I am. So fast
Growing up.
growing up, yes.
Okay.
Growing up, yeah. I used to be very, 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 very reserved.
Okay.
So they feel maybe I'm too dull.
Oh, okay.
I can't bring any good thing back to them. So fast forward to when I was about 16 years, I was doing my first degree then.
You were
So
already in school at 16
yes, yes.
and they said you were dull? Okay.
So I was in my first degree then, and that particular day we were on break. We were on break from school. You know all this ASU strike and also we had to come on. So that particular night, they had to send me to go and get food stuff, and it was rice that day. And the reason why my mom had to send me out of the house that day was because um I didn't notify her that there was no food at home.
Okay.
So she was trying to punish me because in my house, once it is 8 o'clock, no female child leaves the house. So, but they have to tell me to leave the house that night to go and get the rice. So, and
Okay, because you didn't notify your
because I didn't,
parents,
so they
your
want to
mom.
punish my mom. So they just want to punish me, like they are trying to say, "So bad dojo me."
You would have said it earlier.
So from 8 o'clock, no girl leaves our house. That's our policy. So they had to tell me that day that it's a must for me to go get the food. And on our street, there's a particular shop that is usually very dark, even though there's light. It's usually very dark. They don't use the shop. So when I got to where I was going to get rice, I got it. When I was coming back, I noticed that there were some guys that they were looking at me. It was so obvious I had to greet them
Hmm.
because they were looking at me as if maybe I offended them or something. So I had to greet them. They greeted me, and I was going back. Until when I got to the shop, I just felt like somebody pulled me down, and that was how I fall. And before I could struggle with them, they were already humiliating me. From there, they started raping me. So they took turns. There were about six of them.
6 of them
Yes,
raped you
yes,
at 16.
at 16. So it was so serious that they tore my clothes. I was so down that day. And I don't know how I managed to even get home. It was a miracle because I wasn't myself. Although that shop is not far to our house, I was shouting, I was asking for help. It's a street that is always lonely. So nobody was coming out, nobody was doing anything. So I had to go home. So when my mom saw me first, she was asking me, what happened? And I had to tell her that this is what happened. Because normally, as a child, you have to tell your mom, this is what happened. You have to tell them. They were asking me what happened. I told them. I told my mom. And she had to go and tell my dad immediately. And the next thing my dad said was, ah, what's here? She's a prostitute. Maybe there's a way she has been dressing. That's why she has been enticing those guys since like she really she loved what happened to her.
After you were raped by six
Six
guys.
yes. I was so shocked because I even expect them to even tell me that we need to go to that place. Who are those people? How did it happen? They didn't ask me questions. My daddy was just ranting on through that night. It was, and my mom is this kind of woman that, this kind of woman in the whole settings that they have to submit to their husband.
Whatever it says is fine.
Yes, they have to submit to their husband. So she felt, maybe she felt too that it was fine. That I don't know, because I don't know what was actually running in her mind, because a mother should be able to secure a child's future. She should be able to protect me.
Protect her, please.
So she didn't. She just felt okay, it's normal. And that day, I could remember that I was only giving paracetamol. No hospital investigation, nothing. It was when I did nursing that I was just thanking God that what if those guys had hepatitis? What if they are HIV positive? What could have happened? So, and they told me that day, they told me that I should not tell anybody because they don't want anybody, they don't want me to disgrace them.
They're coming after them in that area.
Yes, they don't want me to disgrace them. They don't want anybody to humiliate them on the street. They don't want anybody to talk about
Six
it.
guys, and they don't want you to tell
They
anybody.
don't want me to tell anybody. They gave me strict warnings. So I got back to school. The what happened during that time that I was at home. So we were called back to school. When I got back to school, I was behaving normal until I started feeling funny. So I had to tell my mom that this is what is happening to my body. I think she noticed that it could be
As well.
pregnancy. So she called me to come home. And we ran a blood test and it was positive. And what they could tell me was, do you want to give birth to bastard? Do you want to give birth to a child that you won't be able to say this is the father? They didn't say anything to even encourage me in the first place. And they told me that okay, what they want to do now is that they have to take me to a doctor to abort the pregnancy. I have no choice than to follow them because I'm the first child. Assuming I have a elder sister that could fight for me
Or somebody,
or
yes,
somebody
in the family.
in the family. So they are not even saying it out. So it's just between my father, my mom,
and yourself.
and me. So they have to take me to the hospital to abort the pregnancy. And everything started. We started living normal again. We moved on until when I got to 400 level in school. So after all all the trauma, I had to tell myself to heal. Then I fell in love with another person. again when I was in 400 level.
That was like after 3 years.
That was after 3 years. I never knew it's a trap for me again. So I just felt that I should give love a chance again, and I never knew. So we started dating. I think I could remember that we dated for I think a year thereabout. So I got pregnant for him again, and he said he doesn't want to, he doesn't want this, and he left. So I had to take care of the pregnancy all alone. I gave birth to those children because they were twins. So I gave birth to them, and along the line complications set in
After you give birth or before you give birth?
after I gave birth.
Oh, you had them already.
I had them already, so serious complications set in, and that was how my journey of infertility started.
From that.
From that. From that.
How old were they when you lost the children?
They were full term.
Full term. So it was immediately after birth.
It was immediately after birth. They didn't make it.
They didn't make it.
They didn't make it.
Okay. At that time you were in 400 level, right? So did you go back to school to finish up, or were you done already before the
No,
babies?
I was in school with the pregnancy. Everybody saw me. A lot of things happened. Church, and I was part of the workforce. So they were asking me, you know, of the pregnancy. I could not tell them. I could not speak out. I had to be removed from the workforce. You know, things like that. So, and later after the whole thing, when I graduated, and I had to do, I just feel when the whole thing happened. So I just felt I need to move on, at least do something else for myself. And that was how I did my nursing science. And I'm glad I did it because it's a consolation for me. I felt I achieved something,
Yeah,
even though
those
I don't have a
period.
child of my own. So during those periods, okay, after the whole thing, after a long while, so I had to give love a chance again. So, and I explained everything to my husband to be then. So I explained everything to him, and he said he was fine with it. He was even telling me that even though we don't have a child of our own, we can easily adopt. Because I could remember he told me that. But one thing he told me was that he doesn't want me to tell anybody. He doesn't want me to keep friends because he was afraid that I could tell my friends. So, and in his own mindset, he felt maybe they can use that to mock us if the waiting period was getting long. So, and he accepted. So we were married for like 4 years, and for once, I never saw any, will I say, any sign of infidelity in him. He wasn't creepy on me. He was at home. He was doing his normal bedmatic assignments regularly. He was all over me. He assists me with house chores. He was a very good man. So I didn't notice I could do something of such.
What did you do?
Until one particular day. So I was at home, and I saw his mom and his sister-in-law. So I thought
Your sister-in-law?
His sister-in-law.
Yes,
his sister-in-law. So I thought they just came for the
to
normal visit. But I noticed that when I was trying to tell my mother-in-law that what are you going to eat? What should I offer you? She was resisting that she doesn't want anything. So me, I thought maybe I offended them. Maybe I did something wrong to them, but they didn't say anything. She just said, no, that she came to surprise me. Okay, let me wait for the surprise. Until, you know, mothers now, she started with heartache that, see, sorry, I want to say it in Yoruba.
Go ahead.
Tí nǹkan ẹni bá pé méjì, inú èèyàn kì í bàjẹ́. You know, the way they start this in Nollywood movies.
Like Yoruba movie?
Yes.
Okay.
So tí nǹkan ẹni bá pé méjì, kò burú jù. ó máa gbà mọ́ra ni tiẹ̀ náà ni mò ń ṣe o tiẹ̀ náà ni mò ń ṣe ìgbà tó wá sọ́dọ̀ mi I had to scold him I had to talk to him I had to tell him that why did you do that. So me, I was not thinking that what could happen, but in my mind I was thinking that the way this woman has been.
Talk to be, share your experience.
Talking. Maybe
the guy
they
has
brought.
impregnated.
No, I didn't even think about maybe impregnated anybody. So me, I felt maybe
He was
they
getting
brought
married to
they
someone
brought
else.
new wife for me.
Okay.
So she was telling me. In short, he got to a stage she was not telling me that wo tó bá jẹ́ mi ni máa gbọ́mọ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ máa ní kó máa lọ. Ọmọ ọwọ́. Like how? Okay. All this while I didn't see the lady. She was outside.
Oh, she came with them.
She came
but
with
stayed
them.
outside.
Yes, but she stayed outside. So I didn't see her. So until she now called my husband that okay, lọ pè wá. And immediately she entered. Do you know that this lady is carrying a full-term pregnancy?
Full time, like 9 months.
Like
10 months.
9-month-old pregnancy. Like she was so heavy to the extent that because if you're going to deliver in few weeks, your abdomen will drop.
Yeah.
It's a sign that you're about to deliver. Her stomach already dropped. So I don't know how to react. I don't know what to do. I was just dazed because if you seen the kind of husband that I have, then you wouldn't even think that I could do something of such. He's a man that comes home every day. He will tell me his daily activities. So how did he go and impregnate that man? That lady is what I don't know.
Well, at what time? A lot of questions will be going on in your
I
head.
didn't even know because he was behaving normal at home. And a man that this is the first time that he's getting someone pregnant, I feel he will be, at a point he will be excited. At a point he will be scared.
Yeah.
So he wasn't exhibiting those characters at home. He was peaceful. He was acting as if everything.
So you didn't suspect
I didn't
anything?
suspect anything. They played it so hard on me. I didn't know anything. And the mama was actually telling me that after meeting, I was not thinking that. So you already had a family meeting about this and me. I don't know anything. I was at home enjoying myself. Mama, Ode, ma jẹun sórí ara ẹ. Another person is coming to take your place. So when they brought the lady, I was looking at her. She doesn't look better than I am. She was looking so uncared. So I just felt that how could you leave me and go for this? Because I don't understand. Even if they imposed that on you, because I don't even get how it happened. And along the line, so when I was still trying to ask questions and that, my mother was not saying that, ṣé o rò bóyá gbogbo àṣírí ẹ̀ la mọ̀ ni a mọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀? A tún gbọ́mọ wá fún ẹ o tún ṣakọ kí ni gbogbo akọ ẹ? O jẹ́ accept ọmọ yẹn kó fà á mọ́ra. Kó fà á mọ́ra and they got angry. Èmi ló yẹ kí n máa nag. I was supposed to be angry. But they got angry. My husband was nagging. Everybody was nagging. They were looking at me as if I was the one at fault. And that was how they left everybody.
With the lady?
With the lady.
Including your husband?
No, the second they came to pack his things and he left.
Eh?
Yes.
he left with them when they left,
Yes.
and he came back the
The
second
second
day.
day, he picked his things and he left.
Left the house.
Yes. So
Well, so what did he say? What was the
he
discussion
didn't
like?
even talk to me. He didn't even talk to me. He was making me feel that
You have wronged him.
yes,
And prior to that time, there was no any.
we didn't have any
disagreement, no
form of
argument.
argument or we didn't argue about anything.
Ah, so he left.
And he left.
Okay.
So if I call him, he won't pick my call. If I try to talk to my in-laws, like I was just trying to, because at a point I was thinking like, okay, will I now start from the beginning again? Will I start dating, or I don't even know what to do? So maybe I should beg him. I should accept the child. I should accept my fate. But he wasn't picking my calls until when the lady gave birth. I could remember that my mother-in-law called me and she said, hello, bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ẹ gbà á ti bímọ o.
Even if you don't accept,
Yes,
we have a child.
we have a child now. So when they told me that, kì í ṣe ẹyọ kan o, méjì ni.
Twins.
Yes. And that's how
You got to know.
I got to know.
That was after like how many?
2 weeks.
Oh, to the time they came?
Yes.
2 weeks.
So it's even to me as a nurse, I felt that it's possible for the babies to be postdated because some twins come 10 months.
Oh yes. Yes.
So it means the pregnancy was around 9 months.
9 months when
they came. And you just want me to accept like that. Okay. So I moved on with my life. I have a friend in church, so in the church I was attending, so I talked to her and she had to take me to our lead pastor in my church and she explained everything to them. So along the line, my husband was begging.
Oh, he came back begging.
Yes.
Why
begging.
did he come back begging?
He was begging. He was saying that he's sorry. Okay, at a point, they got to know that those children are not his own. So that was.
No, please, give me a few seconds. Let me assimilate that.
I don't know what happened between them. Maybe they went for a DNA. Maybe they had a fight or. So the lady had to tell him that, well, kí ni tí ẹ gan, ìwọ kọ́ ló lọ́mọ.
Gẹ́gẹ́. That was me, sorry.
So, and he came back to me, was begging, and so the church had to intervene that I should forgive him, stuff like that. But that my friend told me that I should go for surrogacy.
Okay.
As a nurse, it's not if I don't know about surrogacy, but I don't know how to go about it because it was not a procedure that was so loud.
Yes, loud or easy.
Yeah, as a then. No, it was still the same procedure, but it wasn't loud then. People don't really know about it.
Okay.
So then, so she told me that I should go for surrogacy. So when he came back, it wasn't stable. He would just come, leave. He would beg today, tomorrow. He would just
disappear.
So it was just like that. So and at the same when I wanted to do the surrogacy procedure, so I didn't want to inform the church that I wasn't stable again. So I had to decide on my own that I would get a donor.
Just a donor?
Just a donor, because I don't even mind as a then. All I want is to have a child. Like to spite him that now I have my own. Shebi wọ́n want to buy.
Okay.
So like to have my own child. So and we did the procedure. I told him. Then when he came back again, I told him about it, and he was saying, "No, he cannot. He doesn't."
At that time, sorry, you already had the procedure.
I already had the procedure. Everything was going on.
Oh, your surrogate mom was pregnant.
Yes, was pregnant already.
Okay.
So so he had to. He was not telling me that no, he doesn't want surrogacy. You know this mentality that they feel the child is not yours. He was just saying a lot of stupid things. So I had to just leave him. And immediately he left. I don't know what happened. Maybe he went to inform his family again. That was when my surrogate mom started having complications again. So the doctor just they detected fibroid from nowhere,
Uh-uh.
and to my own
Sorry, how
experience,
many weeks was she then?
she was
Into the
6 months.
6 months into the
Yes,
pregnancy.
6 months into the pregnancy.
Uh-uh.
She was 6 months, and to my own experience as a nurse, they will never use a surrogate mom that has any form of health issue.
No, it's not possible.
It's not possible. So where the fibroid came from is what I don't know till date. And started having complications. She lost a lot of blood. In short, we're even praying that she
She
will,
survived
yes,
it.
she will survive it. Then, and she lost the the babies.
They were babies too.
Yeah, 6 months. 6 months.
They were twins.
They were twins. She lost them too. So at that point, I was feeling like maybe there's a spiritual backing with all these things because I don't even understand what is happening again. That how will I just tell this guy and things will start going the wrong way? I had to move on, continue my life. But as at then, I told myself that for now, I was not going to have any form of relationship again. I just want to be alone. So when after the surrogacy procedure that failed, I felt so bad. I felt so bad because during the procedure, I had to empty my account, and the church gave me 50% of the amount.
That was needed
Yes,
at
that
that
was
time.
needed at that time. So I felt so down. Even till date, I don't attend the same church again. Not because they offended me, but because I don't even know how to face people. I don't know how to I don't know what to tell people. You know, some people they'll just see you, they'll be asking you, when will God do it? What is happening? Why are you not? There was a day I met one of my colleagues, and she was telling me that you are adding weight. This is your weight. Do you know you don't need it? Because you need to get pregnant very soon. So because of that, I stopped going, and there was a time that some of my colleagues in church they used it against because some of our babies then I had to take them for Thanksgiving, and they had to tell me that kí ló dé ṣáwọn ọmọ ẹni tó kó wọn lọ fún Thanksgiving. So I felt so bad. So till now, I don't attend the same church because I told myself that I'm going there with my testimony. So that's why I don't attend again. And it took me a while for me to heal. And from then, I started having this phobia because I'm a nurse midwife.
Midwife.
Yes. Once I have a patient that gives birth, it leaves emotional notes on me. I'm always traumatized to the extent that when I discharge them, I will feel like they are taking the baby away from me. Even if it's at the hospital or I did a home service. So it always leave a very deep path on me. So at a point I was not really I had to slow down. I had to slow down. But with God I had to talk to myself and move on.
Move on.
Until 2021 I met someone that I've been dating for long. So and naturally I conceived.
Wow.
I was happy. I was shocked that so I can conceive naturally.
Wow.
So easy. But I had mixed feelings because the guy in question didn't want it. So at a point I was feeling like, hey, will I have to start this journey again? I had to tell myself that okay, I'll take care of myself. It was not easy. It was not easy because fending for yourself as a pregnant woman, your job, your emotions, nobody was there for you. You're just doing everything alone. It was a whole lot for me. So as at 12 weeks, I had sacrilege. Sacrilege is like they are trying to teach your service, your inner, how will I say it now? Like where the baby is going to pass through so that you won't have any form of miscarriage.
So like they seal
They
the
seal
place.
the place. so that any form of miscarriage would not happen. So I had that around 12 weeks. So I was okay, everything was going on fine until they started dictating that my babies were small for this. Like they were not growing.
The babies again, twins.
Yes. So naturally I should be a person that will have had 8 children or even more than that if I want to.
You're very fertile
Yes,
naturally.
naturally. So they were not growing according to their gestational age. Like they were not growing like for a pregnancy of 6 months.
It
They were
was
looking
6
like
months at that time.
6 months at that time. So it was looking like they were still 4 months
Okay.
or smaller than that.
Okay, so does that mean is it gram or kg was small?
When it gets to when they're almost full term, they will be kg.
Okay.
But around 6 months it's still gram.
Gram. Okay. Okay.
So they noticed that their gram was very, very small. They were not growing, they were underdeveloped. Underdeveloped. And I could remember as at 7 going to 8 months, I did a scan and they noticed that one of the twins had Down syndrome. And they were giving me the option of aborting the pregnancy, like terminating the pregnancy then. Like they don't want me to have a life that I will have a child that has Down syndrome. So but I was rejecting because I had faith. I feel it will happen. Nothing will happen to the babies. So I started other medical procedures. Every other thing they asked me to do, I would do it until the contractions came naturally. I was 9 months.
You carried them for 9 months?
Yes, for 9 months.
9?
9.
After you were told?
Yes. Because I was in my mind I was feeling like let me try. Maybe when they come out, they will turn out well. So until I gave birth to them, the second twin the second twin was a bit bigger, but that Down syndrome was there. It was obvious. Then the first twin was very, very. I can't. Let me say, I don't want to because this is what a lot of people will see this, so I won't want to qualify them with a lizard or something. So they were so the other twin was so tiny. I saw them and I felt really bad. Up till now, I still tell myself I don't know why I had to see them because I would have just let it go. It's traumatizing for me to see them. I still picture it till date. I still process it. I still process it because I felt that they could have been my joy, and I don't have to, and I don't have to struggle to have babies again. So that happened. I still moved on. I still moved on because I feel that when there's life, there's hope. But the one that happened recently is taking me time for me to heal. Was I had to try IUI, that's intrauterine insemination. Like they are trying to not this is not IVF, they are trying to inseminate you with another person's sperm, then then it will fertilize in your body, then it will start growing in you.
At that time, was there a relationship?
No.
You got a sperm donor
I
again?
got a sperm donor again. Because I just wanted to have a child. I just wanted to have a child. So I did the sacrilege again. But I don't know what happened. The pregnancy was immediately after the sacrilege I started having complications, and I think the pregnancy was actually fighting my body. It was so serious that I will have contractions today, serious contractions. I will get to the hospital.
What week?
That was around 16 weeks.
That's like 4 months.
That's 4 months. So I'll go to the hospital today, they will stop it, then it will continue until I miscarried. Until I miscarried. And that was my last try. That was my life last try till date. So it's so painful actually. So it's so painful seeing other people's with their babies, and I had to,
You able to take deliveries
yes,
of babies.
yes. And I take care of pregnant women in need. Most of my patients, they are not those people that really have. So I take care of them. I don't know. I don't know why it's happening actually.
Talk to be, share your experience.
So when the IUI failed, I had to resign.
Oh.
I had to resign because where I was working was where I was doing all the procedures.
Oh.
Where I had those twins, and
The IUI.
and where I had the IUI. So I felt like I even saw people mocking me. Not like I felt like they were. I Some people were saying it like, "Ah, she's a nurse," oh." Especially all those ward mates. They were telling me she's a nurse. Why is she having issues? Ah, ṣé kò mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe rẹ̀ ni? Some will even come and tell me to my face that ọjọ́ lọ yẹra ẹ̀ wò, maybe there are some things happening to you spiritually that you need to take care of. Some will advise me ó níbi kan tí mo máa mú ẹ lọ. So it was too much for me. It was too much for me. And in government hospitals, the number of babies I deliver per day, so it takes a toll on me. So seeing those babies, most times I feel somehow like they will discharge these babies and they will go home. When am I going to take my own? So I had to resign. I had to stop work. And after I resigned, the my resignation is really taking a big toll on my finances
Hmm.
because I didn't really have something I have to fall back on. But because of my mental health, I had
Yeah,
to
the
take that.
trauma.
Yes, I had to take that decision.
So at the moment, what are you doing?
So I have my own private clinic, a
Okay.
very small one that I
Oh.
pray is going to be big. So the private practice that I have is basically for women that could not afford antenatal fees, that can't afford delivery fees. It's not as if they're not paying me, but I take token from them because I prefer them coming to me than going to traditional birth attendants that will virtually give them not too good results.
To be honest, I'm trying really hard not to be emotional.
Mhm.
I know it's a stage in your life you have passed through and everything, but I'm trying not to be, not for people that are watching me, not really for me, but for you, because I don't want you to break down. But it's really difficult. But I'm glad we're talking about it. I'm happy that you have the courage to discuss this with me. You know, I know, I know this is a lot. This is a lot. I know. I'm praying that God will heal you completely.
Amen.
But I would like to know, what stage are you now?
I can't lie to you. Presently, I'm just void. I don't even know what to pray about. Is it relationship? Is it childbearing? Is it about my work? I don't even know what to. I don't presently. I don't know what to do.
Would you like to do, okay, surrogacy, IVF, adoption? Which one would you prefer to do?
I would prefer surrogacy, but presently I don't have a financial backing for that.
Mm, you don't have the funds to do
Mm.
surrogacy. Okay. Um, but if you have the fund, is there a man? Is there somebody that can, like, because I don't think I want you to go through a
Mm.
sperm donor.
Don't know.
Why? I know some people do sperm donor, but why I don't support it is that what do you tell the child
It's
afterwards?
not easily traceable.
It's not traceable. You just give birth to a child and you say, you are from Osun State. Oh. You are from Lagbaja is your babalaku baba.
Mm.
Do you understand? Even if you have a father, if you have a father that is not taking responsibilities, you
Mm.
still know that he has that father somewhere. He
Somewhere.
has family, one or two person. At
Person.
least you know somebody. It's still traceable. But getting is from donors. For
Mm.
people who don't have a choice at all, yes. But if you have a choice, so I want to know, do you have a choice? What do you think you would do? Is there somebody somewhere that maybe you have a relationship with or something?
Presently, I have a widower now that has children.
Are you into relationship with that
No,
person?
no, no. But it's just because of my story. It's just ready to help.
Oh, is ready to
He's ready
be a
to
sperm donor.
just be a sperm donor. He's not financially
Okay.
okay, but he feels that if he's just my sperm donor, I will be able to raise the child on my own.
Are you sure he's a widower that
He is.
it does not have
No, no, no.
it does not have a wife
No, no, he doesn't.
and is ready?
He's ready.
So, but you need funds
Wants
to
to
do that.
do that.
And in your clinic, is it a clinic or is it maternity? What is it that you
It's
run?
just a maternity home.
Home that you help
People.
people. It's not bringing in money like
Not
that.
bringing in sport money. So it's just that place is a bit, like say, it's a rural area.
Okay, okay,
Not,
that's where you are now.
yes, it's a rural area. So I'm just trying to help those people that are in the environment.
Okay, so how do you think you can make things better for you now? What do you think can happen for you that will change everything, change your career, change your, what do you think, what do you desperately want? Is it relationship? Is it money? Is it a child? What do you think can change things?
Firstly, now I will start from the money because even if the child is going to come now,
Mm.
I need money to take care of the child. So I would love to develop my business first, like develop my clinic, have another income, like do a business,
Okay.
and of which I know the kind of business I can
Mhm.
do. There was a time I was doing I was selling baby stuffs, so I can do it again. Open a store, sell baby stuffs, and it's still
It's
in line
related
to my
to.
career.
Mhm.
So, once I have financial backing and there's a donor, why not? I'll still keep the maternity home to help people. I love doing it. I love doing it. Even there are some people that I do get baby stuffs for, so that they can at least take care of the baby when the baby is born. I love doing that. I would love to continue.
Okay, madam. Thank you so much for coming on the program. I think I learned a lot from your story. I'm sorry I got emotional, and I appreciate you for it not getting to it. I tried. I've been trying since you've been saying the story. I'm sure a lot of people that will watch this at home will feel the same way that I feel. You know, I know a part of the story, but not in full as such. But parents, we need to be careful. We need to watch it. There are children that might be dull from the beginning, but with time they pick up. Or with with consistency, with love, with endurance, training those children. They might even get better than the ones that you think they're very, very smart from childhood. Don't discriminate against your children. And now, look at where the fault was coming from the beginning. She was sent to get foodstuff. From there, she was raped and came back home, was still blamed. Killing Shiwa. What exactly is the problem? No matter what it is, she'll never forget. She's an adult now, but she'll still remember. She would have forgiven her parents, but it's difficult to forget. So please, as parents, let's be careful. Let's watch it. You don't have the destiny of any child in your hands. It's in the hands of God, it's in the hands of that child himself. Let them go to do whatever they want. Support them, love them, whatever they are, love them. I know sometimes it might be difficult and emotional, but with time, they will definitely succeed. So, for this woman's story, that is why Talk to Be is here. Please, I don't know, wherever you think you can help, whatever you can do to make her a happy person. I wish right now that I can do this on my own. Honestly, I just wish that I can change this whole story right now. I know there's someone out there watching me. You can do it. God can use you. God will use you. Please just contact any of the numbers on the screen. You will get to talk to her directly. I don't even need to take whatever you want to give her. Wherever you want to assist her. I know her as a registered nurse. She's very good at what she does. She's a midwife. She has taken delivery of a lot of children. So at any point that you think you can come in, is it the surrogate journey? Is it wherever you think you can come in? She deserves to be happy. We all deserve to be happy. We all deserve a very good relationship, a man that cares for us, a woman that cares for us. Please, if you will like to help, please contact any of this number on our social media, and I'll let you talk to her. I'm sorry, I have to, because of our profession, we have to hid our identity, and she will not be too comfortable coming out like this. That's why we have done this. But please, she's accessible. She's accessible. I know I have a lot of family fans out there that will not just walk past, that will feel touched and feel led to support this woman, and it will give me joy. I tell you, I'll come back to say thank you. So guys, thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for watching Talk to Be. Until I come your way next time, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, like, tell people about it, let them learn just as you have learned something. There is nothing that is difficult for God to do. There is nothing that is difficult for me to achieve. Do not forget that. Till I come your way, same time next week, by God's grace. Keep watching Talk to Be. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share and like. And of course, if you would like to sponsor this show, or if you would like to advertise your products, we are open for adverts. You will pay, but don't worry, we're reasonable. I love you guys, and God bless you all. Have fun.
Talk to be.
Talk to Be.
Talk to be.
Talk to be.
Talk to Be. Talk to Be.
Talk to be.
Talk to Be.
Yeah, you have to talk to be.
Talk to be.
Talk to be.
Talk to be.
Talk to Be. Share your experience.